There go those
Surely.
peeps.
Let's go. What they talking about? They talking
Get
about
in
nothing.
the
They ain't talking
house.
about
Get
nothing.
in the
Huh?
house.
Huh?
He talking about nothing.
They ain't talking about nothing.
Dang, he's on the floor. That's what I'm talking about. That hard effort. Man, how'd he get such a wide open shot?
Obi,
Must be a moving screen or something like that.
who the hell is Bradley?
Coming to
Nice.
you live from the Sit Your Ass Down studios. It's another Me and D production. Welcome to Outside the NBA. I'm your host, David Johnson, along with
Dave Jr. was happening.
what's happening,
What's
along with
happening?
AM in the PM. Dre in the house. Let's
Dre
go.
in the house.
happy to be here.
Happy to
Dre
be
in the
here.
house,
Happy to be here.
along with
T Page was good.
what's good, T Peasy, along with
Big walk dog in the building.
Big
Yes,
Walk
sir.
Dog,
Down.
walking like you
Back in
talk
the
it.
building,
Walk it
back
like
in
you
the
talk.
We got a
building.
full
Walk
house
dog.
tonight, fellas. I like that. I like that.
Yes, sir.
Conversation around the playoffs. We got a 29-19 score. OKC back on their home floor, 2-2 series. Who you got, D? Who's winning this game tonight? Who's taking control of the series?
Oh, taking control of the series is gonna be OKC. I got OKC in 6 still. Win game 5. Win in Indy, but I got OKC winning at home. That's who I got.
All right, Dre, who you got tonight?
I got
You
OKC.
got your money on.
I got OKC as well. Like you said, last game they were needing a break. They said they hadn't lost a back-to-back game since I think it was last year, 2024 or something. I can't remember the exact date, but so they got a little momentum. It's going to be hard for the Pacers to come into Paycom Arena with that crowd as well. Like I said, I got them tonight, and I do have them in 6 still. Like Dave said, I do believe they'll be able to get it done in Gamebridge Fieldhouse when they go back out there to Indianapolis.
T Peasy, who you got, sir?
Oh, tonight I got the Pacers. I mean, I hear what
Oh,
you're
my
saying, Dre,
God.
about they came in the house game 1, took care of business. I mean,
Yeah.
I just see him doing it again. Halliburton,
I don't think they're going to get
He's out here playing his-
lackadaisical like they did that.
not
you know,
so
when
far, not so far. Right now, the OKC is definitely controlling the tempo of the game, but I think the
Ooh.
second half of the game is going to be a different story. I think that they're going to come out prepared. Rich Carlisle is going to have a good game plan, and I think that they're going to take over the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Like I said in the chat, I think this could even be an overtime game, but I see the Patriots finding some way somehow to get the dub in this one.
Solid.
Walker, who
Exactly.
you got, sir?
I'm like 0 for 5 this playoff, so I mean,
Just do it the opposite of what you thinking.
I was gonna
Whatever.
say, I got the Pacers, but I'm gonna go OKC just
There you
because.
go.
I'm
See,
about to say the
now you're gonna be
Timberwolves
right.
aren't playing
That's what I'm
anymore,
saying.
so you can go
I
with your
don't know,
heart
man.
now.
I told one of my homeboys the other day, I feel like this feels like a November 21st game. This don't feel like the finals to me right now, but I mean it's good basketball. I think it's just.
You don't think it's competitive?
No, it's definitely competitive. I feel like there's not a lot of.
By
I don't know,
November 21st.
Not
We're not-
flashing names.
That's the beginning
Beginning of the season, yeah.
Okay.
No one's really watching. It's like a game that, like, I don't know. It just doesn't feel like the NBA Finals right now. But I think that's because it's two small market teams thing, though. That's a good thing.
I think it's a good thing.
I think it's been a great series so
great
far.
series. It's been great.
Very compelling. All the games have been close. There's really not been a runaway game. I said to somebody today, this will be the runaway game for OKC. I think this is the one where they just keep the pedal to the metal.
25 points. or
Yeah,
more.
Yeah.
You got to win by 20 plus.
You're gonna have to
If
to
not,
keep
if
the
not.
Pacers away.
Mhm.
Yeah, if it's a close game, let's say late in the third or start of the fourth quarter, then yeah, I might be worried about OKC dropping this game at home. I don't think they're going to do it though. I still hold on to OKC in 6,
Yeah.
and I think they'll take the game tonight. All right, fellas, first question of the night. Why isn't Mark Jackson getting phone calls now, especially from his home team, the New York Knicks? He was a rookie of the year. Dude is from New York,
New York.
born and bred.
New York.
It'd be a natural fit for him to be the new head coach of the hapless New
The
York
hapless,
Knicks.
Hopeless.
Hapless
Yeah.
and hopeless New York Knicks. Anybody
And
can answer that.
haberdasheries.
We'll start off. Go ahead, Walker. We'll start with you.
Didn't you say something about Savannah James on air one time? Braun probably blocking him from getting any call in the NBA. To be honest.
Damn.
So,
He is blackballed for sure.
No,
Other than-
it is for real. I've
It
said
is
that for
black
years.
ball.
Since he
It's-
left the
Golden-
Warriors, the man
Golden
hadn't gotten
State.
a sniff of coaching the team. He's gotten interviews, but
No,
there's
Does he
always
not-
some reason why he can't get the job.
He started the whole Splash Bros thing though. Like he was with them when they first
that's what
started.
I'm saying.
Yeah, he put
Well,
the
he
team
was the one
together.
that he was
That's
the
what
one
we're
that said
talking-
that they were the
talking
best
about.
shooting backcourt in the history of the game.
Steve
And he
Kerr
told
kind of
him
walked
he
into
knew
that
it.
situation, so like
Walked
Mark
into
Jackson
it.
doesn't get. I feel like Mark Jackson doesn't get his just due.
No, they
Mark
never.
Mark Jackson
does
laid
not.
the foundation for that team.
And
The
they'll
final
never
Wasn't even
bring
sure
him up.
why they let him go so soon because he was just starting to build on something. I don't know if that was a Jerry West thing. I never have gotten the full story as to
Something happened.
who he pissed off because whoever it was, he's
the
wrong
literally
person.
being blackballed to this
You be-
day.
Oh, you got the one.
Kind of like Eric Bieniemy, which now he's back in the league, of course. But we referenced him on the Monday night show as far as the NFL and stuff. It's similar as far as like the situation, but is he like a pastor or something? They say he always brings religion into things. I think I saw
Yeah, he's
that
been a
one
pastor
time.
for years. Yeah.
And then
Yep.
I
Shoot,
thought
the
you
Knicks
said,
need
I
some
thought you said
prayer.
something to where
Do they even have enough with a good coach? They're definitely cold, but like, you think even with a good coach, they can get past? Okay,
Who was that?
No, the Knicks, man. The
No,
Knicks, are just,
Knicks won't even get out of the Eastern Conference.
they should have
I don't think they can beat Indy.
Shoot, they
Should have stuck with Tibbs. Yeah, you should have stuck with
it out.
Tibbs.
Some rib
like,
Tibbs.
tug it out, get one more piece, try and fight for
Yeah.
KD, figure something out. I don't know,
But if you get KD, you're going to give something up because he's going to have to be traded. And that's why I'm thinking, okay, you get him, but you're not going to have anything left around him,
Yeah,
is my point.
You need a bench.
I mean,
You
you got
need
to
a
think about his
bench.
age.
Yeah.
He's not young.
like
And
that
you just
guy,
you just moved to my next question though, D. I know we brought this up yesterday. Trade spots for Kevin Durant, Miami, Houston, and San Antonio are his three preferred spots. Miami, I don't think
Welcome
he'll
to
have enough to do
Miami.
anything if
Nah,
he
not
goes
in
to Miami.
I don't think so. Now, if you want to win, it depends on what he wants. If he wants the bag, he can go to anywhere. But if you want to contend, I think San Antonio will be a great pick. I think we talked about that. Him and Wemby. You keep Castle there. You got De'Aaron Fox. I think that'd be a good fit for him. I don't know how much they would have to give up.
Yeah.
Houston would be a good spot. He'd be a veteran there. That's a young team that can still carry the torch without him being there because as we
They're
talked
growing.
about it,
They say
he's
him and
growing.
Ime
He's-
Udoka are
he's
really,
fragile. He's fragile. You don't know how healthy he
good
can be.
relationship
So you still need
before.
a team that's young enough to carry him along, and then when he's back, he can just do what he kind of did in Golden State and just focus on scoring and take him over the top. But I don't think he should go to a place where you're relying on him to be there because I don't think
Yeah.
he's that.
He's not
I don't
that
think
player
he's that
anymore.
Player no more.
Exactly.
Yeah,
No.
I don't think
if
he's
he
that
goes
type
to
of player
Miami,
anymore.
he's gonna have to play defense because Tyler Hero can't guard his own shadow,
Man,
and Duncan Robinson can't guard nobody. They got Bam Adebayo that can guard 1 through 5, and that's it.
Yeah.
Like I would rather them start Davion Mitchell over Tyler Hero if they want to win some games. Like play.
They need
like
some D.
defensive-wise.
He is a good ball player.
No, that's the main guy scoring their bucks. Is Hero though.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to be an elite 2 guard in the NBA and you want to win some games other than just get a bag, I
Ooh,
mean,
that was a
You
foul.
got to be a two-way player.
yeah.
Yep, I agree.
That's
Wham.
not enough.
Damn, he didn't get that.
Houston, I like KD going to Houston. San Antonio's cold too, but like they got Fred VanVleet, won a chip. KD goes there, more vet experience. They got Jabari Smith. They got all these young guys that they can
Dylan
like,
Brooks.
You got kind of some pieces. You can.
But
These
you're
are
going to have to
pieces you
give
play
up
with.
some of those young
Yeah,
pieces
you-
as
you're
well.
gonna
That's
give
the
some young
thing.
pieces.
Yeah,
But
like-
you can give somebody up for them. I think you can get
They,
somebody.
they said that they was really like lowering their expectations for what they were going to give for KD anyway. So you give up some picks. I think they can give up not a lot and still get KD. Both San Antonio and Houston. I'm just not even going to talk about Miami because there's no point.
I don't. There's no point in him
Unless he
going
just
there.
wanna
But I did.
retire.
Halliburton is hurt.
Oh, Halliburton, his back fathomed.
Look
He
like
got back
a
fathom.
calf. Look like his calf.
They said
He plays for
that Houston
Oh,
and
yeah, he
San
do got-
Antonio both
Yeah,
are in
calf and
position
the back.
that
Might
they can
crack.
make a move right now. They have enough assets
Yeah.
to be able to
That's
trade
so
for
fun.
him.
150
The money would work.
Yeah.
Miami, like you said, it's not even worth talking about because you won't have enough left to get over the hump. So
Yeah.
Enough.
I wouldn't go there unless he's going for the weather and the women.
Right.
Outside
Weather,
of that,
The weather and the women.
Yeah, he
And
needs
they
to-
got pretty good-
now if you put it in that perspective,
And they got pretty good hair
Kyrie
treatments
Hill.
down there too.
You
He's
heard
got a
what
little hair
Carl
look.
said, but he definitely ain't going to
CC
San Antonio for
Cheetah.
the women. You heard what Charles Barkley said about them, San Antonio.
Charles always talks about the women down there.
Is San Antonio ugly?
Oh
Damn.
yeah, that's what. He's talking about the water. The water's nasty in Galveston and San Antonio, and he said I'm not even gonna bring up what he said about them, but
Dang.
Wiggins, see, they're back at home hitting threes.
Because Wiggins the other day, what was that on? What was that game 2 or whatever?
I think it was game 2. Yeah, because they lost that first.
Coming off. Yeah, he had 25 coming off the bench. That's the type of scoring you need.
Yes,
he already
sir.
got 9, 3 for 3. That's the type of scoring you need.
No, it was a game 3. I want to say it was because last game he was or no, you might be right. Game 2.
That boy McConnell can do. He can shoot threes and he don't mind driving in the paint.
We were looking for him. I'm about to say in another game.
He a little bulldog.
He is.
I seen someone
McConnell.
Yeah,
he is.
The way he's stealing the balls on.
What'd you say, Walker?
Say again, Walker.
I heard someone say that who would win in 1-on-1, him or Peyton Pritchard, and I feel like that's a good kind of matchup because
McConnell over Pritchard.
Peyton Pritchard, one of the best 1-on-1 players in the game.
No, he is.
Peyton Pritchard's cold. Peyton Pritchard's cold.
I think McConnell's just gonna hustle a little bit more.
Right. I was thinking like maybe now.
It's like a.
Here you go. Now TJ McConnell he can win knockout. Now if he's winning knockout, I got TJ McConnell.
Crazy.
Now they playing 1-on-1. I'll probably go Peyton Pritchard. Peyton Pritchard
got a cold game. I think
nice
they're very
game.
close. I think they're very close.
That's a good argument. I like that.
I just think McConnell's not gonna stop running. If he misses a shot,
he gonna wear him.
He's gonna wear Pritchard out. That's where I think the upper hand would be.
He's like Dellavedova in the 2017 finals.
Dang, Dellavedova.
Damn.
Just
Dellavedova.
The
defense.
Where's he these days?
NBL.
Big 3.
American Family Insurance.
Like a good neighbor. Deli is there. He's at the deli. He's running a deli right now.
He's slanging sandwiches right now.
Yeah, he making sense.
That's what you call it, though. Deli's deli.
Yeah,
deli Vadovas.
Hey, man, we got to go to the corner and go get a deli.
They're going to delis.
I'm going to get a deli and a soda.
Matthew Delis.
Moving on, fellas. I know, what'd you all think of the big trade yesterday? Desmond Bane to Orlando for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, Cole Anthony, and 5 first-round picks.
Damn.
A lot.
And this is Desmond Bane we're talking about. We're not talking about John Morant or Jaren Jackson Jr.
Orlando gave up?
In the right system, Desmond Bane is not worth any of that. It don't matter where he goes.
I agree. Totally agree.
5 first-round picks?
5 first-round picks, D.
So Memphis has 5 first-round picks?
Yes, they do.
Oh.
Which tells me they're going to package somebody. That's why John's getting ready to go. Jaren is getting ready to go.
John's not untouchable, that's for sure. Ja is not untouchable.
He's not untouchable at all. But this is the part I don't understand about the trade. Brian Windhorst, ESPN, said that part of the deal for Orlando was to get rid of Caldwell Pope's contract. He's only making 21.6 next year, and he's got a 3rd-year option, which is 21.6. Bane is making $38 million. He just got an extension. So I don't understand the math. Something doesn't add up for me.
They said they wanted to get rid of freaking Caldwell Pope because he's old, and I guess they have to pay him a lot of money next year too. That's another reason. That's what.
I got all the numbers. It's 21.6 versus 38. You just jumped up another 17 million.
I mean, I guess it was the age. He's more hungry. They think
must be the age.
If you go like player for player right now,
I'll take Bane. Yeah,
but not give up Cole Anthony with that and 5 first-round picks.
Like, that first-round picks was crazy to me.
That's the part that got me.
That's what's crazy. For Desmond Bane?
Yeah.
Dude is deadly from long distance. He's a good two-way player. D, you always talk about his alligator arms.
We talking about Desmond Bane here?
He's not a game changer. He's not
I'm about to say he's not
playing hard. 5 first-round draft picks. Game changers.
He started playing hard with Dylan Brooks left though. Like he had to pick up, especially when John Morant was out with the suspension and everything.
But he ain't do nothing though. They ain't getting nowhere.
Yeah,
that's the thing. He's a good piece. He's a good addition. But not 5 picks. I just didn't understand that.
They still got
5 picks is crazy.
Banchero though, he gonna be the main juice.
They said they got him, then you got Franz Wagner.
Yeah, I'm gonna say
Wagner.
I like the Magic.
They got a nice little squad. I think they say they're due to extend Banchero in the offseason. The money is right.
Mm-hmm.
That they said they were pretty down on Caldwell Pope's season, said he struggled this year. But when I'm looking at the money that I'm going to have to incur on top of giving away 5 draft picks, I'm just not understanding that. But oh well.
Why don't you just sit on the 5 draft picks and then draft your team accordingly? If you got
like
5
you've been
first-round
drafting,
just
right?
keep drafting the first round
keep
pick.
drafting like you've been doing.
You really got faith that Desmond Bane is going to be better than the next 5 first-round picks coming up?
And plus, like Cole Anthony,
That's crazy.
I know. That's what I
Cole
said.
Anthony's decent.
Yeah,
Cole
like,
Anthony ain't bad.
He's not bad at all.
He's not bad.
That goes until like they wanted to maybe contend here in the years now instead of putting somebody down in the G League after you said you draft them and then
We can see, but Desmond Bane gonna have a one hell of a
But
year.
still,
that's what
though,
I'm saying.
he's not. They're not better than Indiana. That's the thing. Now that's the measuring stick. You're not as good as the Pacers right now. So what are you doing? It might not be better than the Knicks.
In the Knicks,
Yeah,
you might not be better than
especially because
Boston.
the Knicks are trying to acquire somebody. It's like
The only teams you really beating is Miami, Atlanta,
Right.
Charlotte,
Milwaukee.
Yeah, you might. Yeah, Milwaukee. You ain't really beating the contenders.
You're
now.
not beating the top 2. I say you're not beating the top 14.
you
So
definitely,
that- so you
you
just-
definitely beating the 76ers.
Okay, yeah, you beating
Damn.
the Sixers.
They-
You beating the Sixers.
They're gonna be injured, so we can.
The
just
G
count-
League team would probably beat the Sixers. Their own G League team. Seriously.
If they have a 100% healthy season, let's say Joel plays all season. Let's say
Paul
PG plays all
George.
season. Well, what is their ceiling? Do you think that
Tyrese Maxey.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
Tyrese
say
Maxey.
Maxey even was out for a little bit at the end there.
And they had a really good rookie in Jared McCain. He got hurt too. I want to see that team all play together. I don't really know
Yeah,
what
he
their
paints his
ceiling is.
fingernails.
You won't. I don't think we'll ever see it
That's
though,
why.
Walker.
That's why
For
he got
real.
hurt.
Just,
why.
at some point, someone's always injured on that team.
First franchise.
It's the Philly cheesesteaks.
The Olympics.
It's in the water.
So they are.
I think it's really because they never fixed the crack in the bell. Is what it is.
That's what I'm saying.
Once they fix that crack in that bell, maybe they have some
the bones
success.
will be the bones will be good.
That's crazy. Now I got one. I've been sitting on this one for a couple of weeks, and this is coming from a place of I'm not being sexist, I'm not being misogynistic, but do you ever see yourself wearing a jersey with a female's number or her name on it? And where it stems from, I was watching the game a few weeks ago. This is before Caitlin got hurt. There was a lot of boys and a lot of teenagers had
Wearing
number
that Caitlin
22 on their backs, and they had her name. And I'm just like,
jersey.
I don't know about a grown man wearing a jersey with a female's name on it. What say the fellas?
That's a great question.
Yeah,
Because there's multiple layers to that.
I'm about to say
A lot of layers.
You talking about man code violation? I don't know. You might have to say pause, but honestly, that Caitlin Clark, I wouldn't mind like a Caitlin Clark, but could I see me rocking it? No, but I would if someone pulled up with a Caitlin. hey,
No. This is us. Do you see yourself
no
rocking a jersey?
I got plenty of jerseys in my closet that I don't see me rocking no Caitlin Clark. No, nothing.
It has nothing. Yeah, right.
Nothing.
That's what I say. It's nothing about being sexist.
Just me personally. No,
I don't wear
I
too
don't
many
think so.
jerseys with a male's name on it. I wear a number before I wear a name. Like I'm a big Steph fan. I got a shirt, a couple things with his number. I don't have his name.
Mhm.
Yeah, I usually just
I usually don't even do a name. I'm
just keep it blank on the back.
I'm definitely not gonna have somebody else's name on my back for real. That's not me. I don't know. That's what I've always thought.
Okay, okay.
I
We
mean,
getting deep.
Another grown man.
What'd you say, D?
I said we getting deep here. I like this.
Yeah,
I'm
I mean,
saying
that just
for real though.
yeah.
Go ahead, Walker. What were you saying?
Yeah, good, Walker.
No, I was just saying like this is a stupid take because this is how I used to think. I used to think like, why would I wear another grown man's name on my back or wear his jersey? And then that was when I was still hooping a little bit. Like,
But it makes sense though.
So I would never wear. But would I wear a WNBA jersey? I mean,
You wearing that Sue Bird.
give me like a
Tarazi, one of the greatest ever.
You ain't rocking Larry Bird. You got Sue Bird.
I
Sue
definitely
Bird.
I walked Sue Bird before Larry Bird, but yeah,
For real?
Damn.
We don't got to get into that.
Marcus Bird over Larry Bird.
I like where this is going, though. I'd like to explore that one a little bit more. But we'll come back. Trey or Dre, what sayeth you?
Yeah, I mean, honestly,
Wouldn't bother me.
It's a little. Yeah, it wouldn't really bother me, especially if I was going to support. Like, he was like dating like Sophie Cunningham, like.
There you go. Okay.
Hey, there you go. If you're a fan, you're a fan.
There you just
Sophie Cunningham.
There you pull it up.
He a fan. He a fan.
He a fan. He a fan. Oh, bring it out.
I'm putting the jersey on.
69 guys.
Well, what are we doing? I can't even see you play ball. I'm putting the jersey.
It wouldn't be my first option, but
right, yeah. I would put up to it.
If I'm just saying, if I'm buying a jersey, I'll probably get the number and then just put my name on it. Just because that's how I normally do it anyway.
So get the 22 and put your name on it?
Yeah.
Got you.
And then, you got a jersey forever. Then she say she goes to the Sparks or whatever. Then it ain't no big deal. You're like, fuck it. I got my name on the back.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, I still got a lot of my jerseys. So I got a good amount of just football and basketball jerseys that I still rock from time to time during the summer or something like that. But
you said you got Candace Parker?
I don't. And I love Candace Parker.
CP3.
I love some Candace Parker.
I love me some Candace too, but I don't see.
But I don't see me rocking that jersey.
I don't see me rocking that jersey.
That's just me, though.
You can pick it up at Ross.
What Gorilla say? That's just me.
Right. To each his own. I said, it wasn't a thing like we said trying to be sexist or anything. I just wanted to know what you all thought. I mean, this would be a good question to ask the fellas.
But Caitlin Clark, the jersey says, I think it's a little different, like for younger boys, teenagers. But yeah, if you a grown man at the
I just can't rock jerseys in general.
At the bar too, that would be
if
funny.
you a grown man at the bar talking about this Caitlin, what? What? Hey, welcome to the barbecue, my boy, because you finna get roasted.
It's probably more like of a thing, especially in Indy, though, if you think about it.
Right now in Indiana, I can see it. You know what I'm saying? Like if you in
Indy.
Indiana, I can see it, but don't be you out.
Like you gonna
see we live there. I still wouldn't do it.
No, I'm not. No.
Now they give away a T-shirt at the game or something. I'll rock the T-shirt.
I'll rock an Indiana Fever
not at
T-shirt.
the game.
Yeah.
Now I have an Indiana Fever T-shirt. Yeah, but it doesn't have anybody's name on it.
No name, no nothing.
Right.
I'll rock a T-shirt like as a.
Yep.
I don't think there's nothing wrong with it though. Nothing wrong with it.
Oh no, we're not saying anything. I just personal preferences.
Personal preferences.
Personal preferences.
I'm about to go say you're gonna see more of those Caitlin Clark jerseys than you're gonna see the Halliburton jerseys though. Like when you go,
when you
go up there,
you will.
Oh yeah, for real, you will.
You see more
You're not gonna
Caitlin
see
Clark
no
than
Anthony
Halliburton.
Richardson. You thought you were gonna see some Anthony Richardson.
No, you're not seeing no Anthony Richardson.
Boy, Shea Gilgeous and that mid range is cold.
That's midi committee. Midi committee. That's midi committee.
The way he gets to his double sometimes, I'm getting a little Kobe vibe from Shea.
That's his influence, bro.
That's his alter ego.
That's his influence.
We were talking about that the other day. He's Kobe light.
That's
for real.
That's who I want Ant to play.
Look at this.
Ant to
get back.
Get some more mid post work and just some more mid.
If Ant gets a mid game,
bro,
and keeps improving his 3-point game,
bro, he will be.
Don't let that suffer.
He will be.
Like
them shoes kind of nice.
Proving that, but also get some
Converse that he got.
Yeah.
You had to look it up and see what kind they were the other day because I saw the emblem on the bottom. I'm like, that's old school Converse.
Yeah, Converse. Yeah, then they got the zip on them too because that kind of reminds you of the Allen Iverson shoes. When I first saw them, I'm like, oh,
they got a zipper on them.
Yeah,
those are cold.
I like the color.
Who else had the? I think Gary Payton had the zipper on his.
Yeah, Gary Payton.
The glove. He had the gloves.
Yeah. I used to wear those.
Yeah,
you get the food.
Those are the two I remember.
Dennis Rodman had one with a zipper on it too. I wore.
Oh, Dennis. Okay.
Break those Starberries back out.
Right. Hey, I had 3 pairs.
I'm about to say, yeah. Hey,
the Starberries.
I love the Dadas, man.
Bruh, the Starberries.
Yeah. If you get the little shirts to match.
Yeah. You can get the jeans and it was connected to the shoes. You zip it all in one. You zip it all in one piece.
A onesie. With a onesie with shoes.
All the way to his shirt.
That's a true onesie.
God damn.
He got hard bottom shoes.
He had a sweating. Damn.
He got a zipper from the back.
Right.
He said, "Man, I'm going to the bathroom." It took him 2 hours to come back to
Oh,
the
you
station.
guys
He had to
come on,
unzip
all
that
the way
shit.
down.
Like a
Oh,
surgical gown.
man.
Got the ass out.
Man, come back.
Did you have a who? Do you have a who you got for us?
Oh
So for
man,
who you got, I was looking at. So I think if either one of these teams, so say Indiana wins this NBA's finals, I think that's a pretty impressive win as far as like an NBA championship. And same thing can be said for OKC going through some of the competition they went through, going through Denver, going through Minnesota, and then ultimately winning. They've had a pretty tough playoff battle. So just looking back at some of the top NBA championships, so you got the 2011 Mavs. The championship run they had, the 2016 Cavaliers going against a Golden State team that was 73-9, and then also I looked at the 2004 Detroit Pistons, who beat a very good LA Lakers team. So as far as who you got, who had a more impressive NBA championship, 2011 Mavs, 2016 Cavs, or the 2004 Detroit Pistons?
Damn, the only thing to put it in context, I guess I'd have to know who they went through to get there.
Oh,
Well,
yeah. I
so
would say
listen, we could just do championship. You could just do this championship alone.
You just want to do the
You
championship
just do
alone?
championship alone. 2011, the Mavs faced that was the Miami Heat team.
The Heatles.
The
That was
Heatles,
the
and that was the
Heatles.
first installment of the Heatles. 2004, Detroit Pistons beat a LA Lakers team. Kobe, Shaq, they had Karl Malone, Gary Payton. I think Derek Fisher was still on
They
there.
were supposed to win that one.
They were supposed to win that one. They were
I
heavy
was so
favorites.
hurt, yeah.
And then 2016 Cavs beat a 73-9 Golden State team who had the best record of all time for the regular season.
Damn. That's when they came
and they
back.
were down.
Is that the one where Dre? That's the year Draymond.
Yeah,
he got suspended. They were Cavs came back
and let them back in it. Yeah, they had the 3-1. I think I was probably, if I had to get or had to say, I would say that the Pistons was more surprising to me,
right?
Just because of who you just said. They had to go through Shaq and Kobe, Malone, and Gary Payton. Because down the stretch, they were playing some good basketball. They really were. And then they beat them 4-1.
Yeah,
if I remember right.
That was even more impressive.
That's the thing that shocked me is they beat them 4-1. Yeah, 5 games. Gentleman's sweep.
Yep.
And there's a couple games they got blown out.
And the Pistons didn't even have a star. Like they was all like they played their role really well. Like
I think they made at the trade deadline. That's when they got Rasheed Wallace. I think that's what put them over the hump. Yeah,
they just all played their role.
No, that was a good team too.
That was a good team.
Chauncey Billups,
Rip Hamilton.
I used to love me some Rip.
Prince.
Yeah, Tayshaun Prince. Yeah. Big Ben, he was the defensive player of the year a couple times during that run.
They just played tough Detroit basketball. Mr. Big Shot and Chauncey. And then Rip and Tayshaun. Like Tayshaun was that silent sniper. And then Rip Hamilton,
he had the defense.
Yeah, and then Rip Hamilton would get you a guaranteed bucket. That was a very good team. That was a well-balanced team.
Whoever put that team together deserves an award.
I thought it was Dumars put that together, if I'm not mistaken. I want to say that's when he was the GM, but I might be mistaken.
Now, what will make it give a case to the 2011 Mavs? They went through the Lakers, then they went through OKC, KD, Russell Westbrook,
LaMarcus Aldridge and the Portland Trailblazers.
Yep, they beat LaMarcus Aldridge in the Portland Trailblazers that first round. Then the Lakers, then the OKC team, and then they beat LeBron, D Wade,
and they weren't supposed to beat that team.
And they really only they had Dirk, Jason Kidd,
Jason Terry.
Jason Terry, the Jet.
They had a bunch of just like veterans, like older veterans. JJ Barea,
almost like on their last leg. Yeah.
like who is this team? Like Sean Marion.
Ooh, the Matrix.
Man, that team. And guess who the coach was? Rick Carlisle.
Yeah, you're right.
That kind of gives it like a little big segue to
Tyson Chandler.
And then I guess the only really case for the 2016 Cavs would just be they came down from 3-1.
I say
LeBron and Kyrie was going crazy.
Like you're never out of it. Like,
they were going crazy.
Then they averaged 40 points apiece those last 2 games, if I remember right.
Adding 40 piece a game, and then winning in Golden State on a last second shot.
If Draymond doesn't get suspended though,
it's a different game.
They don't win. They don't win that.
He was
a crucial.
That's why he still annoys me to this day, because you cost that team a title.
Yeah.
For real.
That's
You-
crazy.
Even NBA history it could have been. Like
Yeah.
that was
Yeah.
the
Oh yeah, that would have solidified.
Yeah.
They went
Yeah.
73-9.
Now it's
Yeah,
like
exactly.
That would have never. That would have never.
That's
been.
crazy.
I didn't even want them to go for the record just because I'm like, okay, they need some rest down the stretch, and then they got off to that 3-1 lead, and then Draymond start being Draymond, and that was ugly. That was crazy. Yeah, but to answer the question, D, going back, I take that Pistons team over the Lakers. Matter of fact, wasn't that Shaq's last year with
that was Shaq's last year? And
that was the other thing, because that run was they were done with each other at that point. Him and Kobe weren't really speaking. They were on bad terms.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, it was bad. It was pretty toxic. I think that's when Kobe squealed on him as well, though.
He pulled a Nicky, or what was it? Nicky on?
Yep.
Yeah, he was telling what's going on. Was supposed to stay. But damn, why should you be mad at me? Shaq been cheating all these.
Damn.
That's still my go.
Was that Swaggy P or was that Russell?
Is it?
I thought
I thought it was a couple of them that squealed. A couple different times. Yeah,
Swaggy P.
He wasn't dry snitching. He just straight snitched.
Yeah, Swaggy P was dating Iggy.
I'm not the only one out here. Damn, hold up, man.
Shaq
had 10 of them the other night. I just had one.
Shaq's the one who led it to me.
Shaq introduced me to him.
Oh yeah, RP. RP. Well, hey,
I forget about those years.
Hey, that made me stop liking him for quite a while, though. I'm not even going to tell a lie. I was mad at Kobe. Man, that's bro code number. That's 0. That you don't even have to talk about that.
Come on, Kobe.
That's an unwritten rule.
Damn, Kobe.
Kobe.
RP.
But RIP. I still love you, bro.
Yeah, we still.
Just everyone forgets about the years outside of Michael Jordan's championships. That's what I forget about with Kobe. I forget about that little thing he said. That's my thing that I forget about.
You talking about when he would play baseball?
Yeah, when he went to play baseball and when he was getting his ass beat by the Detroit Pistons and stuff.
And he had that gambling addiction too.
I think that made him better.
Might have.
I think it made him more competitive.
The series made it seem like that's what got his pops killed.
He was rolling quarters in the preseason tunnel or the pregame tunnel.
They said he owed somebody some money. That's the last dance. Made it seem like.
It was funny that you say that, D. He had quite a few enemies, and I'm talking about James Jordan, rest in peace. Ooh. He had started opening up some shoe stores.
He owed somebody some money.
Yeah, he was getting in debt, and Nike had to put a cease and desist on him because he was leveraging Mike's name to get these stores opened up. He had opened one in Charlotte. I think he had opened one in Chicago. It's in Sonny Vaccaro's book that's out right now. I can't think of the name of it, but
that's interesting. I never heard about any of that.
That is interesting.
Yeah, I hadn't heard that either till I read the book. And Sonny, he deserves to be that. We need to bring him up one time because he was one person that started helping players get shoe deals and had coaches start getting shoe deals. In turn, the teams would, if you were an Adidas coach, obviously your team is going to wear Adidas. And that's where all that started with the shoe deals. But Sonny Vaccaro, he definitely paved the way.
I might say he has a book out too that I was listening to this talk show and they said, "Oh, did you just reference that?"
That's what I was referencing. That's why I was
saying, yeah. I listened to him like in a little audio part. It sounded like a good book. I think I'm gonna order.
No, it's a great read, great listen too. I've done both. There was this particular passage in the book.
It was funny though, because he talked about how I guess like it was some other people who was executives in Nike though who were trying to like push him out, but he was the one who got MJ to sign in. And stuff.
He
went in depth, and it's like I said, it's gonna be a good read. I feel.
Yeah, you need to check that out because it gives you a lot of history on the inner workings of the shoe deal.
Relationship.
Did y'all watch that? Like what's it called? Like Flight?
Right, that was with Mark Wahlberg.
Was that talking about that book a little bit, maybe?
A little bit, but he gets in depth with it. Hold on just a second.
Yeah, I haven't seen that movie.
I'm gonna say I watched it, but that was like 2 years ago.
Denzel Washington.
You said it's better than the one with Denzel Washington.
So I've seen the one with Denzel.
Oh yeah, that Flight. Oh yeah, that was a good movie.
That was
Yeah.
cold when he turned the plane
He-
upside
Man,
down.
turning up
Upside
playing
down.
upside down.
Just-
He was drunk as a
Because he
skunk.
saved like basically everybody, but they still
Right,
wanted
he
to get
was-
him for that. I think it was like 2 people that died.
Man,
Name of the book is Legends and Souls, Soles.
Ooh, I like
Play
that.
on words.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, Legends and Souls.
Perfect.
Great read, great listen if you get a chance. I had a question. I don't know if you all saw this the other day, but Stephen A said that if Giannis doesn't win another title, he will have underachieved. Agree or
I
disagree?
can't stand
Yeah,
on it. I
I
can't
know.
stand Stephen
I
A.
totally
sometimes.
disagree. Does he know how hard it is to win one?
Stephen
Yes,
A. be
that's-
talking a lot. Now,
Sometimes I think he does it for clicks, so I think
does,
just
for
to
sure.
be
And-
controversial.
and now that we're talking about it too as well, like that's what he gets paid for. But I don't think he would underachieve. Now, don't get me wrong, that was a pretty impressive run that he had when he won. Well, I would say he put the team on his back when they won. Let me
They
just say
weren't even
that.
supposed to win that. Phoenix was supposed
That's
to
what I'm
win
saying.
that
Phoenix was
series.
supposed to win that.
Being great and then winning a chip, like that's like the goal. So like there are a lot of players who are great but never win. Like Charles Barkley, never won.
Right.
So he's already got that accomplishment, and he's still great. He's damn near a triple-double every night.
And
How do
so,
you
like-
underachieve? What do you mean?
You got to the ultimate, right? You got one
Early on into
Yeah.
your career too.
There's a lot of dudes who don't even got
early in his career, and like you said, D, he put that team on his back. They beat a great Phoenix team. They weren't supposed to lose that series.
Yeah,
Phoenix
they came
wasn't.
back from that series.
They
down.
came
They
back
were
from
down.
that and won
They were
4
down.
straight.
Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think he does it sometimes just to, like you said, D, get us talking about him.
I would
And
disagree
he just be
heavily.
talking.
I
he talks
totally
so-
disagree.
He talks
'Cause I
so
think-
fast, he don't even be thinking about what he's saying half the time.
Dr.
It's like-
J only won one. You can tell me Dr. J
He's not a
underachieved.
legend, right?
He's not a legend. How much would AI give to have one title?
Woo!
How much would that enhance his legacy?
Oh my
I
god!
mean, so that's
He's
just
my personal top
But kind of like
that's just to get one. So
about to
if
say-
you're gonna tell me Giannis would have underachieved,
If he
I
doesn't
can
get
see if he
two,
never won one, you might
Right,
say, okay,
right.
maybe, but damn, he
Kinda
got
like-
the chip.
Kind of like what
got
Walker
it.
said, though. If you have a defined individual career, like a championship ain't gonna make or break your legacy. Some people, they damn near need a championship for their legacy.
Yeah.
It's just based off of somebody's opinion. But like you said, and in Giannis' case, he's transcended the game of basketball, just being that big and bringing the ball up the court as
That
far as like
gifted,
that.
yeah.
It's like we can get into that, but just even like you said, getting that one ring for Milwaukee, who we thought would never have. I mean, as of like late, have been even a contender to win a chip.
You just put it on paper that year. They weren't supposed to win that. They really weren't supposed to win that title.
now that was supposed to be Phoenix's title.
That's supposed to be
That's-
Phoenix's, and if you just look at who they went through in the Eastern Conference just to get there, they weren't supposed to win that. I don't know where he's coming from. I guess, like I said, he's got us talking about it.
That's what I'm saying. There's definitely some clickbait, talk bait, get you thinking a little bit, but it's pretty outlandish. I think. I'm gonna say it's pretty wild talk.
He's one of them dudes that I hate listening
What'd you say,
to talk about basketball.
No, I said blasphemous. That's
Oh, there you go.
He said
Yeah,
when-
blasphemous. It is like, come on, now you just really talking. But that's what he does. That's how he gets paid. Shoot, but who would be? What player
They
would
did
be?
beat KD them in Brooklyn Nets though. That probably
Yep.
shocked a lot of people. Yeah, I forgot.
Yeah,
about that.
they weren't supposed to beat
I'm
them.
about to say,
Yeah.
yeah, they
Is that
shouldn't have
when
beat them.
Kyrie got hurt? Kyrie
Yeah.
got hurt that series?
I think
Yeah.
so.
Yeah,
I think,
because
it was
I
it was
think
just
you're
KD.
right. Yeah,
KD was just
Jeff
kind of
Teague
carrying
was
the
talking.
torch.
He was like, "Yeah, there was no way we was gonna beat Brooklyn. We're lucky that Kyrie went down." He
Yeah.
said that on the podcast.
Because they swept the Heat. The Heat wasn't nothing for them.
Yeah, and then they beat the Hawks that year too.
Yeah, the
I
Hawks.
think.
Yeah, that was yeah.
I think that was the Eastern Conference Finals. That's the year.
wasn't
we
that
made
the
this
year
Brooklyn.
that the Hawks actually had a good team?
Yeah.
No, we went on a run. We went on a great run.
yeah.
That was I remember that.
Is that with Trey?
That was a great. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, I
Yep.
think it was either his first or second year, if I'm not mistaken.
We almost solidified because that's the year.
Trey is under.
I
Trey-
know. I'm about to say that was the year.
Man.
That's what I was
Trey.
like. Okay, Atlanta
Trey,
might be.
that's
yeah.
what he beat New York. And
Yep.
like,
Went
we was
into
on
New
a-
York
it
and
was
beat
like-
them
it
We
down.
was on
smart.
a
It
hot
was
streak,
smart.
and I was like, "Dang, man, we about to do it." But no, we ran into Giannis and them. Ain't had that type of run since
I
since
swear.
21.
be like that.
It's suck the soul out of
You
them.
get a
Man.
little-
SOUL.
Right.
Nah,
Hey, I got one more for us, and then
Yes,
we'll
sir.
get out of here.
for sure.
Both of these players were eliminated early, but the Thompson twins, they got
man.
they're the real deal.
Hey, man.
Amen and Asur. Azur, I forgot how you pronounce it.
close.
That's a cool duo. I didn't think when they got drafted, I'm like, okay, why are they going so high? I really hadn't seen them play before. But both of those brothers are gifted, young players. I think they're going to be in the league for a long time. And yeah, I just look forward to watching them.
So far, they're the top NBA brothers over like the Morris. What was it, Morris brothers? You got the Lopez brothers.
Got the Curry brothers though.
Oh, okay, yeah, Curry.
Ooh, there you go.
Steph Curry alone be some. I don't think we should do that.
What about the Harrison twins from Kentucky? They never freaking.
They never panned out.
They didn't do a damn thing.
Man,
are they in the G League?
Shit,
was that like Andrew Harrison?
States.
They were with AD, right? Weren't they on the team with AD?
Yeah, I think that was.
They didn't do nothing
at all.
They was on that team.
Now, Brooke and Robert Lopez was pretty good. Had pretty good careers.
Yeah.
What about the Plumleys?
Yeah, the Plumleys. They had a good career.
Plumber business.
Longevity.
They got a plum tree business.
Right.
I'm about to say they've been in the league a long time.
They majored in making plum preserves.
And then Brooke got a title. He was on that Milwaukee team in 2021. So they had a pretty decent career.
The Gasols.
Oh, the Gasols.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's
a good one.
Trey.
That's a good one, Trey. That's a good pull.
Crazy pull.
Now, did Mark get one? I don't think Mark got one.
He did with Toronto.
Was he on that spot?
Oh, he was on that team with Kawhi.
I think he was on that team with Kawhi.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure.
19.
Katie Green.
Yeah.
And then he went to the Grizzlies. Or did he go to the Grizzlies first?
He was the Lakers for a little bit. He was with the Lakers with LeBron.
He was the Lakers for a little minute.
Did y'all say my ball brothers?
I thought he was with the Clippers.
Come on, man. Y'all ain't leave my ball brothers off, man. No, the disrespect.
I might swerve in that corner.
Jello, he just stole glasses in China and everything.
Yeah, Marcus All was on that team.
Okay,
so
that's a damn good pull.
That's a
That
real
is.
good one.
Damn.
Nice.
Okay, maybe you could throw the Currys in there.
Yeah, you could.
Because because Powell had what, 2?
Paul got 2, Mark got 1, and then Steph got them all.
Okay, put Daddy, Steph, and
right.
And what's his name, Seth.
I'm about to say Seth. He done been from Dallas to.
He done bounced around quite a bit.
He'll be back in Dallas soon. He didn't go to Hornets. Back to he done been in Dallas like 4 times.
Yeah, no, for real though. Dang.
Yeah,
he married to Doc Rivers' daughter, if I remember right.
I think
Who
he
is?
Seth Curry.
Oh, that's what it is. Rivers.
Then of course the Morris twins are
Morris twins. They're probably good for fighting.
They were okay, but they were more the enforcers.
I said they more enforcers than anything.
There's Stephen A.
The Nassus Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, I'm definitely putting. Yeah,
that's a good one. The Gasols and the Currys. I think that's a pretty good one.
The Currys was the easy one for me to pull, but the Gasol brothers, whoever said that one,
that was trade. I had forgotten all about them. Yeah,
that was good.
That was a damn good pull.
Any other brothers?
What was the original question though? We're on brothers right now. What was
it was just
we were just talking about the Thompson twins, their future in the game,
trajectory.
Yeah, I look forward to watching them.
A-Man is in Houston, right?
Yeah, so I was gonna say if KD was there, that's good for him because
exactly
because he's what 6'8", 6'9".
Yeah,
he got defense already. He just needs
and he's got a nice mid-range game.
His brother play defense for sure.
Yeah.
They both play defense. I was gonna say they kind of remind me of Cooper Flag a little bit, just like the way that they're like able to move on defense. They can guard a lot of positions. Like I feel like Cooper Flag is gonna come in and have that. Same
I hope that dude has the career that we're projecting him to have. That'd be good for Dallas.
I think he's going to be a good player. I'm just worried about. I don't know what his like offensive game is going to look like in the NBA.
Oh,
but
I think he's going to have to.
He can guard people.
I think he's going to have to develop over time. But he could be one of the ones, especially if they can get the right.
Larry? They call Larry what, the Great White Hope or something like that.
Yeah.
He's going to be the Great White Hope of this generation of.
Damn, we missed like.
I thought that was Trump.
Some younger brothers to the list. You got the Wagner brothers or the
Magic.
Yeah,
and
then you got Case and Wallace, the Thunder, and then Keaton Wallace. I didn't even know about his brother on the Hawks.
Who?
I'm good.
And then
I would say Wagner brothers are like
I get the Ball brothers over them.
And then Jalen Williams' brother plays for the Utah Jazz, which the Jazz are trash. So that's probably why you haven't heard of them. Cody Williams.
You got the McGrady brothers. I think Tracy McGrady brother like a chef.
He was on the court. He was on the grill.
Hey, he was cooking. He was just in the kitchen.
He was selling street meat.
Right. Pause.
With, in, the back of,
Right.
in the back of his trunk.
He got a Caitlin Clark jersey.
Yeah,
He's selling street meat.
Yeah. He selling Clark
In a
jerseys.
white van, unmarked van.
Brother ain't no there.
Hey, fellas, good stuff though. Good
That was
stuff.
good.
What was the score
at
at halftime before we close out?
I think they at least up.
I thought it was at least 15-20, right?
They putting it on right now.
59-45. Okay.
59-45.
Okay.
So
15-point game. 14, 15-point game.
What's the math? 14. It's 14. It's 14.
Sometimes it's too early for math.
Right.
Sometimes it's too
early,
late for math.
Too late.
I heard that.
They up right now.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, fellas. Good stuff. Enjoyed it as always.
Yes, sir.
Thank you all for listening and watching soon.
Great
Outside the NBA. We'll be back in 2 weeks. This series will be over, but there'll be some other basketball happenings. You got the NBA draft coming up.
Mm-hmm.
It starts on the 28th.
I thought it was the
28th and
28th. I
28th.
thought it was the 25th. Is it not? Hold on, let me see.
Is it? Yeah, the 25th and 26th, right?
There you go.
It's a Wednesday, Thursday.
That'd be a good show to talk about.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the draft coming up.
Yeah. So yeah, that'd be good to talk about what moves. Why is Perk looking? Perk is looking mad.
Perk need a perk.
Oh, that's why he was mad. Did you see those? Did you see those suits?
My Popeyes.
Did you see those suits from Game?
AC probably didn't cut on yet.
They didn't let my Popeyes get cold.
Hey, did you guys see at Game 4 the Dumb and Dumber or whatever?
Yeah, I seen that.
Man, that was hilarious. The guys there, they probably paid like $200,000 to get those courtside seats. They dressed up in the blue suit and the orange suit.
Oh yeah, I did see that. Yeah.
One guy had the picture of Stephen A. Smith, and the other guy had the blue had the Kendrick Perkins on the front.
Dang.
That's too
That is
funny.
Dumb and Dumber.
But like, you got to think of how much you pay for those seats, and you just want to look like a fool like that. That's crazy. But I saw something also. They're like, you guys don't need to get Cooper Flag. You need to get Dylan Harper because he's from New Jersey, and he'll mesh with Kyrie Irving because he's from New Jersey.
Are you
I don't know who said that.
Man, who said that?
He's another good standout that's going to be in the draft.
He's not going to be a Cooper Flag, though,
Exactly.
I don't think.
It's just even the marketability, he ain't going
We'll have to watch the parallels of those two careers.
For sure. But
all right, fellas, good stuff. As always, we thank you all. We are out.
Peace.
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 I'll add us.